What we're doing in this video is changing from my Blackhawk combat belt that I use for paintball and switching it over to a Rothco combat belt. Why am I doing that? If you take a look, it's kind of hard, it's easy to see the way that this mesh material folds over. It's because the belt is too wide. It's good if you put, I guess, armor inserts in it. Like, I'll have to try that. Like you know, if anything real ever goes down, I have to go somewhere. This would be one of my options. I've seen thicker combat belts, but though, anyways, we're gonna be taking all these off, putting on the new belt, and I'm just here to tell you, really, Blackhawk, unless you're gonna try to stick some armor in it, 5x7 or 6x8. I don't know. When you stick it in here, modify something of your own. You can make your own if you just follow the layering instructions from internet videos and buy your own materials. Or modify something that's pre-made, like Hyperline or smaller ones. That's all I really have to say about this belt. I'm just going to start taking these off. It's really a pain. It takes a long time. That's why I always put it off. I'm just like, I've got to do it now. See why I think this is a pain. Rear front pouch here. What's that from? Don't know. Gotta save it. Thing. All these little things about this stuff. So on the new belt, I'm gonna put a camouflage attachment material. This stuff that I use for everything. This is what I used to put grass on. This sitting pad. So just annoying, like, you know, you got this medical thing right here. I mean, it wouldn't fall off because I had it through the quick release handle, through the quick release through the handle here. But though it's just a pain because sometimes it opens, sometimes it'll fall off just like that. It'll be hanging, dangling off its Molly Velcro platform. You got sometimes get these buttons up under the. It's not hard. It's just gotta work it. It takes a few seconds. It's not instant for fast, instant things, you know. Especially when you got to repeat a process because it keeps on getting hung up or stuck on a piece of molly webbing. This thing, and it's also it's completely detachable molly. The molly straps are not attached to this thing. It came with this, but though it's not attached to this, so you can try to pull it through multiple at a time. Yes. I got stuck. You see, this is why I don't like working with this stuff. Oh yeah, and it's just the buttons out from under one. Now it's free from one. I'll get the other one free. Gotta make sure the button's not hung up on the molly. Oh yeah, and that's because there's a glow stick behind that. Yeah, so it's just like, that's mine doing right there. It could be faster if I see that tape glow stick out. Just like that. So it's really, you gotta follow the little puzzle that I put together here. Not even that difficult. Just take that out. I know. Sunglasses case. pouch. I'm going to take out last because it's all scrunched up. It's supposed to take up 4 Molly rows, but I put it onto 3 or less. Yeah, it's literally just something that's supposed to be 4 Molly rows, but I put it on 2, so it's a bunched up pouch, so it would be more difficult to take off. Then you got this type of Molly that has no button snaps. It's just it's got a little stopper right here that would prevent it, catch it, slow it. Catching from the belt, just like that. And this is a mag pouch with a dump pouch attached to the bottom of it. Works great. Carry 100 rounds in the mag pouch, and see, 160 times 2, that's a 320. Let's see, so I already took off the one. Oh, man, you see this right here? Just got all this leaf material in there and stuff. So sweep that up a little bit. Alright. So that's just about everything coming off of here. Got a second pair of gloves that I keep on my belt. Take that out again, and same thing this side. Pull the molly loop, molly strap up, and then feed the stopper through. These are for the grenade launcher rocket for paintball. Feed those to people. The tanks are just a modified Jeep or sometimes professional wooden frame or otherwise. Turning turrets and all that. Portholes. Toiletries bag here. Alright, and one last pouch, and then the belt. This is a Blackhawk 2-inch webbing belt. So I don't even know if this belt is really thick enough for, like I was talking about, for the armor, but though it's got a lot of give in here, and that is what caused the issue. So, but this belt, you're going to see, it's slightly thinner off the edges, about ½ inch on each side. It's got a thicker padding in here for sure. Well, honestly, what I would do is I do a lot of sewing, so they got this bed liner material that's pretty much the same as the UF Pro shoulder air packs. That 3D mesh, high density, keeps airflow. So I replace whatever this squeezy stuff is, or yeah, just, you know, you get the idea. Put more or a different airflow material under this mesh, cut an insert hole, restitch it. If you were to put armor on this, another option would be to buy 6x8 side plate pouches, and then you there's a side plate pouch by your tactical, and they have Molly on both sides, so you can put attached to the belt, and then you can still attach pouches on the other side of that 6x8 armor pouch plate, so you can have a few of them along your back side here, and then you can get a dangler that can have an armor insert, a dangler seat pouch here. They got one by MTAC, and then you can put whatever amount of plates you want in there. Recommend polyethylene or pistol plates, something lightweight, something with that NEMA or anything of that nature. I don't know armor rating for shrapnel, but this last pouch off. As you can see, it's this will happens to be bunch up a pouch on a belt. It's all scrunched up. So you just gotta wrangle it a helps to have the Leatherman tool with the pliers, needle nose plier. Work the strap easier. Grab with the high grip of the plier through the molly. Just pull it on through, like what I'm going to do here, put it on manual. And just get this one fully undone first on this side, so have more play on the right side. This is what I'm talking about here. It's frustrating. That's why I put it off, but I gotta get it done. Go through, back through. Anything else I got on this belt, like this D-ring here. Turn the D sideways. That's how you get D out of the molly right there. I think that's it. Now just take the belt out, which is also going to be a little bit of a pain. So what I do is, this belt is very thick, dense. That's why I like it, but it's hard to get out. So I'm going to do the other side then. And, we're going to undo the whole Velcro here. That's what we do. Take it off like this, and now we're going to slide it out through this way. One whole piece. Alright, so now first thing I'm going to do, get the next belt's rigidity going. Put this belt, feed it on through the same type of straps and stuff. When you're looking for a combat belt, one thing I forgot to add, this right here is where you can put a pistol, drop leg, holster, or mid-ride. Anything in that nature, any pistol that you want, feed it through, attached to here, QRLS system from Safari Land. That paddle, not the paddle, I have it downstairs, it's that sort of like the buckle, but though it's sort of like this, put it on your holster, and you can quickly change pistols just like that. QLS system. I think that's what it is. So we got here. We got this little belt keeper. Got a few belt keepers on here. I don't know what they're really for. I guess they're for the Velcro, but this stuff is a pain to feed through. You don't want to do it the wrong way. Just make sure you close it. So it's good. Yep. So you gotta feed it through this way. I'm not probably putting it on the no, I'm not. So you gotta feed it through here. You gotta feed it through next. There's little gaps in between the molly. Got this next one here. Get it up. Okay. And that's it. So just slightly feed in there and catch it. Push it down. I did that too fast. It's very frustrating, but very frustrating. It's just too rigid to do that. You gotta get it lined right up with it. It's touching. I gotta. And it's hard because the material on the Condor belt, this whole thing would just come right up. But though I don't like that, I had to tie that down. Saw something up the left corner of my eye. If you know what I'm dealing with, I'm gonna check that later. See, I'm still working on this same one. It's frustrating. Oh, come on. I might not even just, but do I have to? Or do I? Should I? Do I want the belt held down? I think I got it now. I think I got it. It's in there. Don't take it out now. Don't take it out. There we go. There it is. Now it's time to go through the last one. Last gap. Right here. Get that opened up. This is a fresh belt, so no giving it yet. No wear or tear. This is going to be a nice tight belt. No weird flipping or riding up on my hips on the wide mesh Blackhawk belt. My experience Blackhawk gear, just the harness, the belt itself. I don't like having to wear my harness over my gear. I like the option to have it under or over. But the Blackhawk is uncomfortable to wear under the gear. Same to the LC2 from the 90s. LC2 Y harness. Y harness is only comfortable if you wear it over armor. Obviously, it's got this metal clip in the back, and it's got these metal clips on the hips where it attaches to these D-rings right here. So, you gotta pick your harness carefully, comfortably. Let's get it in there. Push it down. Push it down here, my thumb, left hand. Set. Stretch that over. Feed. Over here too. It's not in there. So frustrating. It's caught up on the left side here. It doesn't want to move unless you cold here. It's like a two-man job. It's be easier with pliers, maybe. Now that I lined it up with the left. This belt, this thick belt, is meant for Blackhawk, obviously. To fit easier into that one, but I need it for this. I use it for all. I don't usually feed them through these, but though it's just good practice to do it. This is so. I think I got it. There it is. There it is. All right, rest of the way through. Keep this belt keeper here. Now the belt keepers are going to be on one side, so but I guess it's okay because I usually change it sometimes depending on how hot I am. Now these belt keepers are in the way of this going. Okay, one more over here. It's easy though because it's the last one. Doesn't have to feed into anything else but itself. Of course, it's hard to see. Pushed in. There it is. Now, the problem is I gotta make sure I got enough slack for both of these. I'm gonna close this up on this side. Pull through whatever slack I got. Of course, the belt doesn't stick out that far all the time, so it's a lot of manhandling. This is the type of thing that once you usually set it. Only reason you would do this is because without getting new pouches, it's because you got a bad belt. That's what I had. It's good if you put armor in it, maybe, just to thicken it up, rigid it up, so that way it doesn't bend over itself like that. Then it's a nice thick armor belt. It's hard to even get these when it's doubled up like this. The Velcro on the Velcro. It's not the Velcro texture stopping it. It's the just they're doubled up. webbings. Would have to stretch this out. It would obviously be easier to not run it through these little loops, but it's just going to be that much sturdier. Later on. Keep on bringing it out at camera angle. Okay, so that might be good enough. It looks like it is. Might be perfect. So before we do any further work with the model, I'm going to try on for size. This is an extra large inner webbed belt. Okay, I gotta slide that down like a sleeve. Got to do kind of the same thing on this side. Feed it. It's double webbed belt. I'm gonna try pulling now. It's stuck because it gets. I'm gonna do the same thing I did on this one. I'm gonna give it a good stretch on that belt keeper for the combat belt. So this thing does act like a belt keeper already, so I don't need to worry about the others. Now it's time to chest out for fit. Let's see what we got. Ooh, no, you see there. Yeah, we want it like this, so. Oh man, now I just did all that work to feed it through, you see. It's like, you know how, see how difficult it is just to. You hate to do it. You hate to do it, but you gotta do it to yourself. That was a good workout. That was a good workout. We gotta show patience here. You see this? I mess up. I make mistakes. I pray for it with time. I'm redoing it. So we're not gonna feed it through those web belts that I usually feed it through on other belts where this inner web belt can fit on some combat belts through that. Just doesn't for Rothko. The Rothko is the bottom of the barrel, but if you need a combat belt, it's going to work. I've been running around with another one of these for paranormal investigations. Nothing, of course, over how many miles? 300? There was something there, though, that got me into it. Pushed it, sent it away. Do some epic stuff. Hopefully it's really just still here. Because that'd be low. But anyways, do what I said about this. Gotta slide it, sleeve it. Oh man, that's another thing. When the belt eats the whole buckle, you gotta go back in there and get it because it's not gonna be able to be pushed because it's this giant plastic piece up against those same belt keepers that we just had to undo this whole thing for. So make sure you get your whole thing on the right way too. So this button here goes outward. Oh man, where's that go? So that slide on there. You can hear how thick this belt is. Like I said, that's why I like it. Sometimes it's just the process of putting it together. Just something that doesn't fit it. Oh boy, now the whole belt's just eating the whole buckle. But I guess it's better to push the female in through rather than this three-pronged male through because the male gets caught on something. Oh boy, there it is, yeah. That's the most frustrating thing in the world. You see how I'm struggling here, how we struggled for so long, and now we're here. Oh, God. Okay, so And you got this quality control stuff right here. You see this thread fraying, and it's not a big deal. You burn it off, and well, hopefully it doesn't come up again anywhere else. But I mean, I guess it's probably from working this thing through. That's how fast these things can start to wear and tear, especially when you start running around them. It's all faded, loose, flimsy. Got this dirty, sweaty feel. Some of its weight feels like it's just dried up salts from your sweat. It's dank. And then you gotta pull it through. Pull it out. Yeah, it's gonna be a tighter grip in there than you can get on it. So you get. So I'm pulling it through right here. That's kind of painful too. Cuts into your skin. This thing's not touching nice. And what's this getting caught on now? I mean, pain. You see, it's constant pain because now the Velcro here. Hopefully, I don't gotta adjust it again any further because this is just a ridiculous pain. You see what I'm talking about here? The constant struggle with my sanity. Oh, jeez. Come on. There it is. There it is. Yeah, you see, that's what we want. Now we're going to try it on this time. Now this might be even too tight, but something just broke off of it. Fuck. What we got? Something just broke off of something I don't like about it. Just saw her. That's just not cooperating. Oh, what is this? Come on now. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it broke. Don't tell me something broke. Okay, so belt. And take this, and get her. I'm not liking that noise. I've never. What is this? Is it like a spring something that's supposed to? I don't think so. I really don't like that noise. It's just not. Sound like it's cooperating. Oh, it's for what? You hear this? You're hearing me. Something's not wanting to cooperate in there. I got this on backwards. This is on backwards. See what I'm talking about here? How long are we on the video? 20 minutes, 30 minutes. See, this is why you gotta start early though. You don't want to be struggling. Pack your crap and get it ready. We'll run with the same problems that you had before. So this is what it's up to now. What's up to now? It's gonna flip it, and I pray that this is the right way. Like imagine if I just did the wrong, rotational geometry thing, flip, turn, and it ends up the same way. But then we're not gonna have that happen this time. But now we gotta do the whole same, feed you back through type deal. Now it's gotta pull. Feed. My guts from whatever I ate. We got things falling on the floor here. We got this strap here. We want to do all this stuff. I can do that later. Close the loops. Feed through, like I said. again, like we're back. When you mess up, you gotta go back and redo the whole deal. And then again, like same here. I think we're good though because I put it right back where it should be because it's at the same bend. This thing does keep maintaining its bend, so you usually don't gotta adjust it. It'll show all where the points you adjusted it in the past, where it bends easily at. Just keep on pushing, keep on feeding. It's going millimeter by millimeter now. I think it's at the point where we'll get stuck at. Now you gotta help it the rest of the way. Now this one is also gonna get stuck at this point. Oh, that's where the Velcro locks the belt into place, and it was pretty well under there too. There it is. Now you just gotta make sure you're not feeding it too much to one side. Okay, now look. Let's hope I didn't break anything off, because there it is. All right. Does it come off just like that? Yeah. All right. I didn't break anything off. It's had that weird noise, but now it's feeling a little too tight. Or like it would be a little too high up. I don't know. I mean, I like the option of having it to be able to sit right over my pants belt. Not on top of my pants belt, because this is like my abdomen. It gets hot crawling and the belt rides up. So it's just, you see what I'm talking about with this struggle just to fit things. I mean, it does fit over my waist, but with my belt and my pants, it's going to be too thick. So this is like gym shorts versus regular pants. Now I'm just gonna, this one's already fit, so you gotta redo it again. You see what we're doing here. It's all that frustrating stuff behind the scenes. I deal with too much stupid crap, and like it's like, you know, gotta redo it. It's like, not really anybody's fault. It's not the gear manufacturer's fault that I'm using that their belt's not thick enough. This belt didn't even come with the inner belt, so it's a lot of frustrations. Did I move it? Yeah, I moved it, I think. I hope. And it better be fitting. So I didn't really have to. No, yeah, this for sure shorten it because the issue's not as long inside the belt. There it is. All this trouble just for this, just to carry some weight. All right, now that's looking better. That's looking better. But though it would always need a final adjustment. You're gonna have to do this how many more times? How many more times are you gonna gear adjust when you have to do a little gear rehearsal with your fucking real pants belt and stuff? The padding honestly will help it be adjusted too, because then the belt can just eat into that padding there. My problem is these D-rings. Like if you see these D-rings, I'm already predicting that like if I get stuck like that, I don't want to get rid of them. Now it's time to put the belt together, stuff on the belt, and then that's just going to make it even more pain to readjust it later, but I don't want to do it later, so. How long are we on this? 34 minutes just to get the first belt undone. How we get this belt, so what am I going to do with this? So we're going to, I don't start here, I usually put a D-ring right here, or a carabiner. Something to just hook whatever I need onto there, hook it onto there. Something temporary, gloves or otherwise. Usually gloves. That could be for anything that I find. If I can rig up the hook onto there. So this passes on. Almost. So it's easier to just put it on because you're feeding it through, not pulling it out, like where it gets stuck or hung up on something, and you're like, it's not a knot, but when you do bunch it up like this, I wish they did make the Molly loops a little thicker. These are pouches from a bunch of different companies. The MOLLE loop's not thick, it bends into the thing. And so this is where right here is where I would normally use pliers or a Leatherman tool to help to get this pouch through its bottom last. MOLLE loop to secure it flat down. Oh, it's gotta be so frustrating, doesn't it? Work area here. There it is. 1 through. Try to. It's hard to muscle it. Oh, man. There it is. But the only issue is now you gotta fold it back up under there a little bit, because otherwise it's gonna chafe you, it's gonna grind up against you, rub you wrong, rub you raw. You have a little sore from this thing rubbing up against you here with MOLLE strap. This is a different kind of MOLLE strap. So any type of MOLLE strap for real, like if it's got a sharp corner or a pointy corner, it digs into your skin, so I gotta take care of that on some of these. So, this is the most frustrating thing in the world. This pouch is probably the most frustrating one. So it's always getting hung up on itself, on its own MOLLE strap going in. Then you wanna fold what out? Gotta be in the way, right? And like, I still don't like how this is on there. It's not because it's bunched up. It's just how it feeds through. I want to get this thing tucked away. And it's just like this. The end is double layered. It's like it's gonna triple layer the webbing amount under the MOLLE web, under the MOLLE loop. It's so frustrating. I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. I don't even know if I'm gonna do anything with that. Hopefully it just doesn't bother me. It's gonna be my thigh for real. I'm gonna have something in my pocket. Can't be perfect. Sometimes the there. Give a space, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess give a space between this. You gotta check that. Just lay it on there before you put it on there. Put space. It's gonna confuse me. Maybe, maybe not. So many choices to make. I do gotta put another smoke grenade patch down there. So. We're talking about skinny smoke grenade pouches that fit in a pistol mag pouch, so they're not big smokes. Well, I wish they would bring those back. I gotta actually look it up. It's called the Battlefield Smokes. Okay. There's that. That's pretty well on there. Take a look at it later. Make sure this is the frustrating part. Twist so then the stopper comes out of the molly. Twist, that's perfect. It's got the same little issue, but it's not as thick as the other one. So, then normally I would put another sustainment pouch right here to connect these two right here. But that makes the belt really thick and fat, but it gives me such capability to carry even more stuff. Alright, so it's hard to choose what to put next. Pretty sure that I put this and what I do with these molly straps here. That's another frustrating thing. What I do with those, where'd they go? There they are. There's one. There's two. I should probably put on the butt pouch first, the dangler. Here comes the strap again, always the stuff falling on the floor. Just here in the middle, it's heavy. It's hard to choose how you're going to feed this through because you don't want to lose anything. So it's going to be dangling pretty low. Not low, but through here. To the side. Pretty sure this is the right. Yes, it is exactly right. Two in, two in, two molly loops in on this panel. Feed through that. It's going to be locked down by rotating this through the molly, so it's going to be double layered. I can't fit anything else through here later on, so the dump pouch is going to be a little high, but I guess that's okay. I can somehow do it between these two comfortably. Easy to reach. See, I might have done this one wrong too, because now this could fall out. So now I have this one. This one's going to be going here. This is not the one that you can armor up. I mean, you could if you unsewed it and it folds out. You can actually mount it two different ways, long ways and vertical. Long ways and horizontal, I mean. It's time for this. Put the medical first aid stuff pouch on. It's a little confusing because it's supposed to feed through and I don't want it. Maybe you'll see. Two of these curves. Lower. So we're going to feed through the belt first, and then into the pouch, molly. panel platform. Lift away EMT couch. And of course the corner here, the corner of the Molly loops here on this panel has an annoying flap that's like folded up under it. If I can, like, I wish there was a safe way to cut that. Let's get this through here. That's going the wrong way. At least once it's under there, so that's good. I want to do this one the same way so I don't have to do any undoing of anything. This one's going to be easier because it doesn't have that corner thing. Little flap under the Molly corners, like each one, left and right of each panel, where they had a strip of material, then they sewed each 1-inch Molly loop. So I think that's wrong. So when you're doing this, you gotta be careful of which you put it through. So I want it hanging low, where it's not going to be riding up into my vest above. This looks like that. Got another one of these little issues on the same one right below it on the outer edge. It's always the outer edge with that folding under a little extra piece of fabric that just blocks you from trying to do what you're trying to do. They folded it under instead of having it stick out and then trimming it. Sewed on. All these things gotta be noted for when I do my own stuff. If I ever do bigger projects like this, but those working with thicker material like this and sewing is also frustrating. So now that this one's sticking out the bottom, now I can go into this one. This will keep it flat. Now, the only tricky part here is what the hell do I just do with these, right? See what I'm talking about here. I might pull it all the way through and see what happens. Pull it all the way through, and well, I done messed up somehow, I guess you could say. It's on there. This is where you want to use something more like, what are those clips called? Malice clips, because you see this is not going to work. I mean, unless I brought it back over, but then this top part is like, this is the top of the belt. It's going to be sticking into my back. Oh boy. Fun. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. All this frustrating stuff. How long are we in? What's it tell me here? On the storage space running out. Not now. Okay, so we're gonna run out of storage space on this video. 50 minutes. So what do I want to do? I want the buttons on the bottom. Buttons on the bottom. So feed it through once again. It's easier once it's a little stretched out, of course. So feed her through. I feel like this is the same thing I just did to, but now this is in reverse. Now we're looking at the bottom buttons on the. So what am I gonna do here? It's gonna be so fucking loose. It should be cursing in these YouTube videos. There it is. Go through. You gotta spend quite a bit of time doing this kind of stuff. Get used to it. I wonder if it looks like I can fit both of these, both straps through. If I were to, I gotta feed back this way. Now it's stuck on something in there, but it's like, come on now. What could be stuck on? I think I know though. No, it's not. I don't know what it's stuck on. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. Okay. Yeah, so apparently there's. Yeah, it's stuck on something in here. Under the underside of the belt. So this is the kind of belt that you want to set up and then it's done. And then you want it replicated. So it's probably the same thing there. No, it's not. There's a little flap on the underside of these middle stitches here. Where is, let's see, that's under here. That's war's not fun, guys. From beginning to the end. All the frustrating stuff with your heavy gear, which can make you slower, hotter, more tired, stressed, forward. No, it's time to hide, guys. Time to camp out, unseen. Hide from the commander and your enemy. Hopefully this is not going to cause me an issue on my backside. More maybe, nothing. Yeah, even it out. Yeah, a lot more even. Snap it. See how it fits in the reweave. Are we still going on the video? Alright. There it goes. Back through the bottom one more time with these. So they go through, it's nice and tight, no loose space in between the pouch and my belt. There we go. Yeah, it's through on both. Now, see how it's still like this? Now we just flatten it up against ourselves. And I think I might just only do one. Because you really only can do one through without messing it up. It's good to have the button snap side, the male part that sticks out, facing outward, so in case anything happens, it's not grab against your body ever. If it came undone. So let's see what we can do about this, and maybe even. There we go. That's probably my most frustrating pouch right there. You just take your whole thing right here, and of course you're gonna. Oh no, yeah, so this, pretty sure this one does come undone pretty easy. So, no, it's actually pretty secure, so, yeah, my only issue is you gotta keep on tightening this thing down with the keeper. That's your quick release. Then you just rip it away. There you go. Makes it look kind of ginormous on the rear. I feel like that's in the way of something. Like imagine like you gotta undo that. Imagine you gotta undo that. Oh, I messed up. You gotta undo it all again. Redo it. So now I'm gonna put on my toiletries bag in case I gotta take a dump while I'm out there. Run off somewhere to the woods. Like I said, I usually put it back. So I can give it a D-ring on the front molly. This is easy. It's easy even with stuff in this pouch because this pouch is so loose, beat up. Kind of drags when I'm crawling on the front, and it cushions me when I'm crawling. My toilet paper, my toothbrush, mouthwash, hand sanitizer. So keep in mind, next to this medical, I want to put a dump pouch for the rear. So it's a dump pouch for the rear, and then dump pouches on each side. So it's 3 dump pouches, and then a 4th dump pouch on my vest. It's all folded up. This dump pouch has stuff in it, so it's a little heavy. So put it here, feed it through. Feed it through. There you go. These pouches are so easy. I love an easy pouch. Dump pouches are the hardest, so I think I only have to put on 1 dump pouch because both dump pouches are just attached to the bottom of the mag pouch. Feed through one last one. That's the hard part like earlier. Gotta twist the molly here. We still running? Still running. Cool. Oh man, alright. Now you see my done thing I messed up here is hopefully I can get this little rocket pouch onto just 2 modulus panels here, but it looks like I can. It's just gonna be a tight fit, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Right behind my mag pouch there too. It's gonna be a squeeze. Feed her on in. See how she does. 1, 2. Obviously there would be more space here. And this I think I just did mess up, but though it's so easy. These 3 pouches are easy. You see how quick I did that? And it's just the hard pouches that are the hard pouches. Because I want to put a sustainment pouch right here between this. Oh! Okay, so, oh man, I hope I can do this. Oh, geez. Okay, so, count them out. 2. Maybe I can put it on 1, 2, 4. That's 2 pouches. 2, 4. That's 2 pouches. 6. Okay, I can do it. It's just, you gotta undo the whole thing again, you know? Yeah, you messed up. You didn't count. You didn't check. You didn't pre-plan. This is just kind of free balling here, thinking about, I'm gonna put it back up. But then I can just put whatever I want on the side of this one, or I got Molly on the front of this pouch. I wasn't thinking, you see. And I'm honestly gonna even use the empty front Molly space for anything. I said I was going to use the other one on the backside for a sustainment pouch, which I hope I did that one right there, an open gap. There's an open gap for me to put a sustainment pouch, closing up the gap in between the Molly panels with the belt opening. So it's the same deal, put it through, So it's got the same blockage here on the edge corner of the panel as the others. It's got that folded under material that's just unnecessary. It folds and bends and blocks in all types of ways. You gotta stick your finger under there. There you go. There it is. Oh man, all the belts wanted to fall all over the place, slide all over. Yeah, counter here. Okay, gotta do what we did the first one, right? But this, take this. It is a frustrating one to take off. Once you get started, though, it's easy. Each individual loop you did to get it on there. And I'm really thirsty right now. This is like hard work. You need a bottle of water, you need food, calories, focus. Something to de-stress beforehand and after. Oh, please. Alright, now we're going to do it the right way. You're going to put it on. There, pull, feed. Imagine doing this outside in the dark or anything like that, you know. I mean, of course you wouldn't, because it would be all set beforehand, right? Because you should know your gear, how you want it, how it's set, what you can do with it, your limits, its limits. That's the paintball pot inside. Dump pouch making that clank noise. Not the clank, but the dump. Pull, twist, lock it. Throw this belt aside because it's just looking like clutter, more work. Okay, so this pouch is on. Now it's time for this last pouch for this panel. Until the sustainment pouch. I'm using one of my sustainment pouches for a paranormal beacon light. That one. There it is. Now you got the same issue with the same. This is the middle. It's like the middle ones also have sometimes a flap that prevents them from feeding the molly strap through the molly loop. Gotta weave that back through the molly loop on the pouch backside. That's the interfacing it. Back through here. That's locked on flat. like I said, gotta do the whole medic pouch again. I'm not even gonna put that on video. That's just gonna be a whole lot of cortisol right there. A lot of frustration. So I'm gonna take, what do we got in here? We got 2 in here. I got 1 full of paintballs right here. It's still. So another thing about these dump pouches that I don't like is this part that sticks out. I wish this drawstring was up against here. The one thing I do like about these is they are rigid and they stay wide open if you need them to. You see this? That's why I like it. So we're going to see how and where my Lancer dump pouch is going to fit. I feel like I had the medical thing on the right side last time too, so that's another change I'm going to be making, obviously. This thing goes up here, down here. Well, you get the idea, you know how it works. So, that's what we're going to show you. That's all.